Guys, this is me, a couple of years ago. I've stood here many times, but today I stand with a sense of responsibility, speaking with you on behalf of those that never could. Their suffering is my grief, is my motivation. Respected ma'am, respected sir, Leandro, and all my dear friends, my story today is best summarized by Martin Luther King. He said once, there comes a time when every one of us needs to take a position that is neither safe, nor political, nor popular. But you take that position because your conscience says it's right. Because your conscience says it's right. Guys, at the end of my story, I would ask you a question, the answer to which has cleansed my soul. Your answer decides your soul. When I was growing up, I visited a lot of national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, zoo. I was an animal lover then, and gradually I started to eat them. Very recently, a couple of years back, I was in Karnataka and I visited Bandipur National Park, if you would have heard of it. So it's a national park for elephants basically. Now it was a very defining moment for my life till date. And while driving, I could see there were vultures circling in the air, and when we approached, there was an elephant lying on the side. His head was chopped off. His face was cut away. Believe me guys, the world around me stopped. Pure darkness. It was as dark as I couldn't even see my hand. I was dropping down in a deep and an overwhelming sadness. Seeing such an innocent animal killed like this hit me like nothing before. Something inside me wasn't the same. I just asked myself, does that elephant needs his face more than someone in the world, some guy in the world who would need his task at his desk? What mattered then was, at least for me, what mattered then was, would I be brave enough in my life to give up everything in trying and stopping the suffering of animals? Guys, my name is Jasveer and I am a happy vegetarian. I say so, happy vegetarian, because people keep asking me, you don't eat chicken? You don't eat meat? And that too with a very surprised look. I really want to address this to all of them. This year, around 70 billion animals, as per an estimate, are going to be killed around the world. How many animals' life is worth one human life? Guys, I'm really sorry to say that, but every single non-vegetarian sitting in this room is going to eat 8,000 animals in your lifetime. I repeat, 8,000 animals in your lifetime, that too on an average basis. Deforestation, global warming, ocean pollution, they are already moving us, driving us towards the greatest mass extinction. Meat industry is the greatest negative factor of this phenomenon. I repeat, meat industry is the greatest factor of this phenomenon. Let it be live export, poaching, for industry, factory farming, for me, all of them are on the same playing field. Suffering is suffering. Murder is murder. More helpless the victim is, more horrific the crime is. Just to understand the animal abuse, I saw a few videos on YouTube. Very heartbreaking, and I assure you none of you can see the whole video and we enjoy non-vegetarian food. There I saw people working in the meat industry. They know at the end of the day they are going to kill this animal. The animals are going to die in which ways. See, so they don't just kill them, they literally beat them to death. Some smash their face with iron rods, some pluck out their eyes, some do it for fun, and most of them do it to take out their anger on them. I have a kid, 3 years old. I wonder what kind of world is he entering. Are we going to be known as a generation for failures as a species? I strongly believe we will be judged based on the moral courage we take position for what's right. Every worthwhile action, guys, requires a level of sacrifice. It does. At the end of my story, I come to my beginning. I ask you, next time when you get an opportunity to make a difference for the animal, would you be brave enough to say no to non-vegetarian? Thank you.